The Home Office is ready now. They are sending a lot of letters to people. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Fajira. If you're joining me for the very first time, I'm so happy to have you all in my beautiful family. For my returning subscribers, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos, and also thank you for always sharing my videos. I really do appreciate. If you're new to this channel, I create content on how you can migrate to the UK, jobs with visa sponsorship in the UK immigration updates, live in the UK, scholarships in the UK, like everything you can think about the UK. So if you're someone who is interested in such content, do hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're going to be the very first person to see that video. So guys, let's quickly dive right into today's video. But before we do that, I just want to give a shout out to BC. I met her in city center. So BC, just in case you're watching this video, this is a big shout out to you. So I want to give you a big shout out. Legit.ng. I was really surprised to see that they posted my video, and also they wrote everything I said in that video on documents request, just as you can see on the screen. I really didn't know about it. My sister saw it and shared it with me. Legit.ng. So I want to give you a big shout out for doing that. So thank you very much for that. When I saw it, I was surprised, and I really loved everything you said about that video, and I promise to do more. So in today's video, guys, we all know that a lot have been going on in the UK right now. Immigration this, immigration that, both the good and bad, like everything is happening at the same time. I really needed to film this video because the number of people and the number of letters that I saw from some of my viewers recently is alarming. The Home Office is ready now. They are sending a lot of letters to people. When I mean a lot of letters for them to leave the country, and I'm just about to share one right now. In the past few days, I actually thought that they had stopped sending those letters. You know, when a license has been revoked and the company can no longer sponsor you, they send you a letter and give you 60 days to leave the country, except you're able to find another organization. But in the past few months, I think they've been so busy and they haven't been sending so much letters like that. They didn't really send to a lot of people. I knew that the license of their company was revoked, but I also know that at some point they will definitely send. Now they are currently sending to a lot of people. So if you're one of those that the license of the organization that brought you has been revoked, please keep an eye on your email. This person didn't see this email not until a few days ago, and she has been given till the end of January to leave, because she wasn't checking the email she used in her visa application, which is why I always advise that when you apply for your visa, make sure that that same email you use in your visa application is the email you'll be using all the time, because something may happen and you're not aware. Home Office may just send you one email, and if you're not using that email, then it's going to be a big problem. I've come across people that, like the one I'm about to share now, she wasn't checking her email as often. I've come across another one that it was the agent that actually did her visa application. So the agent didn't even check to see that Home Office have sent an email when they heard that the company's license has been revoked. And the agent checked, I think few weeks to the end dates, which for me is a very sad one, because she would have gotten like 60 days to look for another organization, but now she had, I think, about 3 weeks to do that. And we all know how slow and how scarce the COSs for even switch are right now in the country. So please like and share this video with your friends, because this may save somebody. This is what is going on now in the UK. A lot of people that have migrated to the UK now, most of the companies that brought them, because of the investigations Home Office is doing, they've revoked their licenses, and most of them are stranded, and some of them have received an email to leave. Some have still not received. So I'm just going to share that email with you so you see what the Home Office have told this candidate. And like I said, I've met at least 15 people in the past few days with similar letter, but different dates for them to leave the country. So if your license has been revoked, the license of the organization that brought you has been revoked, keep an eye on your email on a daily basis so that you will know when the letter comes. But while you're doing that, make sure you're looking for another organization that will sponsor you. If not, 60 days is not enough for you to even look for an organization immediately with the way things are going on now. So just as you can see on my screen, entry clearance to stay as a tier 2 skilled worker migrant health and care has been cancelled, so that it now ends on it's the end of this January 2024. So what this means for you, you will have permission until the date that has been given in this letter, which is the end of January, and the current condition of your stay will continue to apply until then. Please ensure that you comply with this condition. So this particular lady didn't even see this email on time, just saw it, and she's been given to the end of this month to leave the country if she's not able to find another organization. You now have until, of course, the date to either leave the United Kingdom or make another application to stay here. So what this lady can do is to look for another organization that can sponsor her in the UK, which we all know how difficult it is now to even find organizations that have got COSs to like switch to. It's really difficult. So I just pray everything goes on very well for her. I'm sharing this so that you can always keep an eye on your email, so you don't have limited time. They're giving you 60 days, but because you're not checking your email, you end up seeing it 4 weeks or 3 days or even on the end date, which I've seen a lot of people done that as well. You do not have a right of appeal or administrative review against the decision to cancel your entry clearance to stay, which means that this particular migrants cannot apply for administrative review or any appeal to stay back in the country if by the end of this January she's not able to find another organization that will sponsor her. Then she will have to leave the country with her family. Now, if you live or are already outside the common travel area, the UK, the Channel Islands, the Isle of Man, and the Republic of Ireland, but before the date she's meant to leave the UK, which is the end of this January, your permission will end immediately and you will have to make a new application to re-enter the UK. So which means that at the point she's receiving this email, if she went for, let's say, Christmas holiday, or she went to holiday anywhere outside the UK, she will not be allowed to enter the UK anymore from when this letter was received. So even if she has been given, let's say she has been given to the end of January, say she went to her country for Christmas and this letter came when she was in her country, then she is not allowed to enter the UK to even pick her things, and so she will have to call people to do that for her because her visa will be automatically cancelled at the point she's receiving this letter. But if she's in the UK, she's allowed to stay for another 60 days to look for another organization. So now what I've learned from this is, if you're currently in the UK and the organization that have brought you to the UK have got any issues, I would suggest you stay back in the UK. You shouldn't leave the UK during that period until you're sure of what's next. Because if your organization is going through investigation and you leave the UK, and let's say the Home Office finds out that they've done something that they are not supposed to do and they revoke the license and they now send this letter, if you're away from the UK, you can't re-enter the UK. So this is one thing I have learned from this. I've been reading these letters a lot. I haven't really thought of this clause. So please, if you're in the UK currently, your organization that brought you have lost their license, don't leave yet until you're able to get another organization that you can switch to, because once you leave and that letter comes, and that is it, you can come into the UK just like they have said. And the unfortunate thing about this particular person is that she has a spouse back in her home country who was supposed to come to the UK in, I think, in December or thereabout, but the spouse couldn't come in because they received this letter and they've been looking for a switch so that she can apply for a new visa, or her spouse apply for a new visa with a new sponsor and come into the UK, but they haven't seen till now. It is really difficult for them to find another organization. I'm just hoping everything goes on well. So if you think an error has been made in this decision, if you think there has been an error in the cancellation decision, you can make an error correction request by following the process set out in this guidance. So the reason for the cancellation decision are set out in the next section. So just like, you know, this company that brought her, the license has been revoked, and once the license is revoked, they can no longer sponsor any new migrants, and the ones they have sponsored from overseas that are currently working with them will have to look for another organization to sponsor them. So please guys, if you're one of those that are going through this, which I know a lot of people are currently going through this right now, start looking for another organization that will sponsor you. Please use the license sponsors list and start calling companies that you think may be able to sponsor you. But it's a very sad one. The UK government is really working so hard. They've talked about cutting down net migration, and you can see that they are really working very hard to cut down net migration. And I hope that she finds a sponsor. And for other people as well that shared theirs with me, it's the same letter, the same content, but different dates has been given to them. And like I said, I've received like almost 15 in the past few days. If you're one of those that your organization license has been revoked, just make sure that you keep an eye on your email, both your spam, your junk. Make sure you're looking at them, so that just in case this letter comes, you know. Because some people have received this letter without them seeing it. Like I said, an agent made an application for someone and they only got to find out few weeks, 3 weeks to the end date. Tell me how possible it is for someone to just get a care job to switch within 3 weeks. So it's really hard, but all I can say is that try your best to make sure that you're doing everything right to keep you in this country. And just in case you've done your part and the companies that brought you have not been straightforward with you, please look for another organization to sponsor you. And one of the things that have made a lot of organizations to be unable to sponsor people is that most of them are not drivers. I've called like some care organizations that to find out if they can sponsor people that are looking for switch, and they're like, if they are drivers, let them call. I think I dropped one of the contacts in one of my videos. If they are drivers and they have their car insurance, so please, in cause of waiting, start practicing. You can also use YouTube. Start practicing, start doing whatever that you know will help you, because if you're driving in this country, it has a very long way to go. It gives you more job opportunities, especially for carers. Most of the care jobs you'll be doing is domiciliary care, and you will need to be driving from one service user to the other. So please try and make sure that you're adding that to your skills while you're also trying to sort yourself out. So in case of anything, even if you want to switch, you already know how to drive and you can just get on the road and start driving, because most of these organizations now are looking for drivers. So I wish you all the best, and I pray that I don't receive more of these letters anymore, because it's now like I've been receiving a lot recently, and which is why I thought I should share with you to let you know that you shouldn't just be relaxed that the company's license has been revoked. Home Office will not send you an email. They are working tirelessly to make sure they cut down net migration, and they are doing it in every way. So keep an eye on your email, so just in case you know what to do before then. So guys, we've actually come to the end of this video, and I hope you find this video helpful. And if you do find this video helpful, please do like and share this video with your friends and loved ones. Someone may find it helpful. Like, I know a lot of people are in similar situation right now. And if you're yet to subscribe to join our beautiful family, please do hit on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, so each time I upload a new video, you're definitely going to be the very first person to see that video. Until I see you in my next video, guys, do take care and have a lovely day. Thank you for watching. Bye bye for now.